Hi, my name is Walter Smith, and thank you for coming to my poster. I'd like to have a conversation about how we can get instructors who don't sing themselves to use songs in their classes. Although I do have some ideas about this myself, the main point of this poster is to try to elicit your ideas, so I hope that you will come to the poster session. So, do we actually want non-singing teachers to use songs in their classroom? After all, you might be concerned that this would diminish the buzz for those of us who do use songs in their classroom. I think that's a legitimate concern. My own opinion is yes, we would benefit by having far more professors and teachers using songs, but I'd like to hear your opinions about that. So here are some ways that I've thought of that any teacher, even one that is not willing to sing him or herself, could use songs during class sessions and some of the problems with them. So first, one of the main impacts that songs can make is to make the teacher more approachable. And in fact, this would work even better if the teacher is not a great singer, but this is probably not realistic. You might be able to get some teachers who can't sing to perform the song dramatically in the way that Rex Harrison or Ethel Merman do it, or as a poetry slam. That really doesn't require the ability to sing. You have to keep more or less in the rhythm of the song, but you don't even have to speak in exact rhythm. It's not like rapping, so that might be a realistic option. Of course, you can play a video of a song that somebody else has recorded. I think a video is much more engaging for the students than an audio only recording, but I'm still concerned that unless you do something, the students can lose focus during the video. So one way that you might prevent that is to have them sing along, especially on the chorus of the video. And obviously that will work best if the song is set to a tune that your students are familiar with. It also works best if the sing-along lyrics are built right into the video, which is true for some videos that are out there of science songs, but not all of them. I still wonder, will the students be willing to sing along if the teacher is not willing to, him or herself, but maybe the teacher would be willing to sing along with a video. Of course, you could have musically inclined students perform a song during the class. Maybe this would be one of their own, or perhaps one that they find on the web. There can be an issue with this based on the videos that I've seen on YouTube of how do you get high quality performances out of your students. I'm not sure that I have an answer for that, but I'm curious about your opinions. And I know that there are many students out there who like to lip sync. It's easy for them to do. It's kind of fun. Should that be encouraged? I'm very curious about your opinion. Another way that you can a non-singing teacher could use songs in the class during the class meetings would be to play the video or audio of a song at the beginning of the class while the students find their seats. This won't have much educational impact, but it's pretty low risk. Maybe this is a way to get more teachers involved in using songs for the teaching of STEM. So in addition to using songs inside class, teachers can use them outside of class. A common thing that is being talked about at some of the other events at this conference is you can assign your students to write a song or a poem. My own opinion is you don't want to force them to do that. You want to present the writing of a song or a poem as an option amongst many assignments, many options that they could do to fulfill that assignment. But I'm curious about your opinions about that. You could also consider making your class have some kind of requirement to engage the public with whatever science it is that you're studying. And writing a song or poem and then posting it probably on YouTube could be one way of fulfilling that public engagement requirement in your class. The professor or teacher might assign students to view a song video and then have them answer brief questions about it, or perhaps write a somewhat more in-depth analysis of the lyrics. There are some songs in which the lyrics are really quite clever, but only if you sit down and think about them carefully. And I think that that could be a quite useful assignment for many students. You could also ask your students, again, probably this would be one option amongst many for an assignment, to create videos that for songs about science that don't already have them. So there are quite a few audio only science songs, but that format limits their reach. So it'd be great if the students could put in the effort to create interesting videos for them and post those on YouTube. Some classes have poster sessions at the end, so it would be wonderful if a teacher could get the students to organize a sing-along as a celebration for the end of that poster session. How can we get the word out that there are these options, and hopefully you guys will suggest more, for non-singing teachers? I think that we need more venues at which teachers and professors gather to sing. So I host a sing along at the annual meeting of the American Physical Society in March. I think it would be great if we could get sing alongs occurring at more meetings. People love them. It does take some work to organize, but it could be done in a fairly informal way that wouldn't require that much work. Of course, those of us who are attending this conference should also be giving talks and workshops at other teaching conferences, such as meetings of the American Association of Physics Teachers. I hope that you have some other great ideas, and I look forward to talking to you at the poster session.